Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now, before I get into today's video and what we're going to be doing is taking my Q5 for a drive today. I've had this car for almost a year and I realized I'd never really done like a proper drive video, and it's very eerie. I am at the parking lot of a junior high here in Mechanicsburg, PA. My daughter's school is back there. But this coronavirus has just taken over, and I just wanted to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. This is Friday. I've been off of work for almost 2 straight weeks, and it's just crazy. It's only going to get worse. I think in the next few weeks is going to be even worse with deaths and cases of corona. But I'm not going to get into on my soapbox or anything. I just want to check in with everybody and see what you're up to in our break. Are you catching up on Netflix? Are you doing stuff around the house? My wife and I just painted our kitchen and sunroom today. Other than that, just trying to stay busy, keep my daughter learning. She's in 1st grade. So leave me a comment below. Let me know how you are coping with the coronavirus, and please be safe. Please stay away from people. There's people in my neighborhood that have had food trucks around, and it's just too many people. Anyway, what you do is your prerogative. I'm not going to say you're wrong for it, but in this video we're going to take out the Audi Q5 for a drive. So let's go for a drive. So just real quick, just a little refresher. This is my wife and I, my wife's car, but our car. This is our 2018 Audi Q5. Premium trim. This car has a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo with quattro all-wheel drive, 252 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. It has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, which is probably my favorite thing about this car. The shifts are just so smooth. It's a beautiful day today, by the way. It just feels so weird that there's nobody around. I don't like it. I want to go back to work. I want normal life to begin again. So all right, let's just take this thing on the road and put it through her paces just a little bit. All right, so here is the Audi key. We're gonna go in and start her up. We're just gonna talk about a couple things that I really love about this car, but we are going to start her up. Yes, okay, so real quick, this interior is really nice. The materials are nice. This has the gray interior with the white, but just this virtual cockpit has always been my favorite part of this car. You can change the view right here to make the dials go up and down. Now this is my favorite view. This is the nav screen, and you can go up, zoom in like crazy, zoom out like crazy. You can go and see the whole world actually. But the next tile up there is your phone and the radio and just some stuff about your mileage. But each option has the option to make them bigger or smaller. But I guess for this drive we're gonna go on this to keep the dials big. But normally I have it like this with the dials down. And you can have the same thing on this screen too. I have the radio and the map right here, but you can also have the map here and the map there. This is honestly my favorite part about this car. It's just so customizable that sometimes I want to check out my fuel mileage, and there it's right there. There's actually a picture of a little Q5 right there. Wish it was a white one, that'd be cool. But I digress. So we're gonna take this thing out for a drive. Here we go. All right, so right away I'm just gonna do a little POV. I'm not gonna put the camera on the windshield. So like I said before, 2-liter turbo 4. We actually have a drive select button. There's a couple driving modes. When I get on the highway, I will put it into dynamic mode just to get on her a little bit. So my main thing about this car that I love so much about it is just so smooth, and it feels so refined. I mean, I think I can speak for others that have German cars. That German cars are a step above some others, like Lexus and other cars like Honda and even like my Mazda. But this car is just so smooth, and the dual clutch transmission makes it just so much fun to drive. So I'm gonna bump it into manual mode just to use the paddle shifter. So I'm in 4th gear right here. I'm just gonna get on it just a little bit. M2, so here we go. This is my favorite road. If you are a longtime viewer of this channel, you know that I love this road so much. It has some nice little bends and little elevation changes. It just makes it so much fun. Slow. Yeah, the steering is just very precise, and it's very communicative. Just feels nice in your palms. crest right here. Now I had a commenter a few videos ago, his name was Randy, that he told me to just shut up and just listen to the engine, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just going up this hill. So we're 5th gear. If I drop it 1, power around this kern. Yep. It's just fun to drive. I know 250 horsepower is not the least, but it's not the most. But this car is a blast to drive. My wife loves this car. All right, we're just gonna give her the beans a little bit right here. Yeah, you just see how fast the shifts are. It's just, that is the thing about, you know, Porsches and Audis and other cars with dual clutch transmissions. They just shift so fast. I mean, this car sounds okay for a 4-cylinder. I think I've heard a couple 4-cylinders that were a little bit better sounding, but it's not too bad. But yeah, just as an everyday driver, this car is really perfect for us. I know we were not considering too many other cars. I know if you've seen my channel before, I've talked about this before, but my wife wanted an Audi Q5. This is always a dream car for her, and we were lucky enough to save enough to buy it, and we've had it for almost a year, and we absolutely love it. I think I messed up, and now that I'm always going to have to get a Q5 for my wife, I would like to get, I don't know, this is just, I'm spitballing here, I would like to get some sort of hybrid or electric car, you know, whenever the time comes for her to get a new car, which is years from now because I'm up next. I would love to get some sort of hybrid or electric car just because it's the way of the future, and they're really fast and fun to drive, but I'm gonna love this car for the next many years. We're approaching the highway on-ramp. Now I'm gonna go into drive select and go into dynamic mode, which should sharpen up the throttle a little bit. It goes into S there on the screen, and we're just gonna give her the beans a little bit here. Just watch how fast it shifts, okay? Here we go. Yeah, it's really, when I drove a dual clutch for the first time, I was like, holy crap, this shifts really fast. And you know, that was in like a Volkswagen GTI. But this car just being a little bit more upscale, a little bit more luxurious, same family, you know, Volkswagen. So now we're on the highway, and as an everyday car, this is, you know, perfect to drive, I think. I really don't want more power. I think it's a nice compromise, a nice number of 250, 252 exactly. But yeah, this is a unbelievably comfortable car to drive on the highway. When we went to get my puppy last year in October, you know, we drove to Pittsburgh and back by 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday, and it was just floats. Really comfortable car. The suspension soaks up all the bumps very nicely. Even here in dynamic mode, where the shifts are a little bit more aggressive and the, you know, suspension probably tightens up a little bit. I mean, this is no sports car, but yeah, it's just a joy to drive. So we're gonna go back to home base and wrap this up. So I will see you in a minute. So this is just a quick little drive of my car, the Audi Q5 with the 2-liter turbo. I love driving this car. It's everything I wanted it to be and more. I said earlier, I messed up. We're going to have to get an Audi now for my wife every time I buy a car. So just want to check with everybody, see how they're doing with the quarantine. I don't know. Let me know, are you in a country where, you know, things aren't as bad? Or I feel like Canada or somewhere like, I don't know where, somewhere around the world. But leave me a comment below. Let me know where you are. And if you are shacked up, let me know what you're doing to pass the time. Realized that I never did a proper drive video of this car. I talked about things that I love and hate and cool features and stuff, but never had a proper drive. And now I have lots of time on my hands to do something like this. So stay safe, be smart. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars. You'll get to see the cars that I drive before they get posted to YouTube. So hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.